This Airsoft Medicine video is brought to you by JF Paintball and Airsoft in Grass Valley, California, and at www.jfpaintball.com. Welcome back to Airsoft Medicine. Dr. Airsoft here. I want to have you watch this video here about the KWA ATP, the advanced training pistol that has come out that is very similar to a professional gun that Rangemaster Larry is going to tell you about. Hope you enjoy this video.
So on our left we have the Glock 23 40 caliber, empty and with an empty magazine. Next to it the KWA ATP, which looks like the G word in quite a bit. It has a couple of other features that the Gen 3 Glock doesn't have. This is more patterned after the Generation 4 Glock, where the back strap is interchangeable. In other words, you can adjust essentially the grip size for the size of your hand, whatever makes it comfortable for you. You'll also notice that the grip length of this Generation 4 clone is longer, just like its real steel counterpart. Now the Glock 22 has a Glock 23 has a shorter grip. That has its drawbacks. Let me demonstrate slightly here. When doing a magazine exchange, if you're going to load a magazine, put the mag into the well and slam it home. Well, if you see where the edge of the mag well is on my hand, you'll see that little mark there? Now, the good doctor would recognize that as a blood blister. That's about a 3-week-old blood blister that hasn't quite gone away. So it will bite you if you're not careful. That can't happen with the ATP. Okay, looking at these side by side, all of the critical controls are nearly identical. The magazine release is located in the same exact spot. The forward slide release located in the same spot, and the field stripping takedowns are in the same spot. If you train with real steel, let's put it this way, if you are training with the adaptive training pistol, it's going to feel a whole lot like your carry weapon. So loading the magazine of the ATP, notice it actually, let me grab the real steel. We have these mimic what Glock calls, or in the real steel world, it's called witness holes. As you load actual rounds into the real steel, you'll see how many that you have by looking through these little holes, these so-called witness holes, and you can see the brass through them. They're just decoration on the Glock ATP mag, but hey, why not, right? So loading one of these actually will involve bringing the magazine follower spring down into position. It locks by itself, which I very much appreciate. Then we load. You can see this. Now, being too lazy to attach the adapter, I just freehand it. It's fairly simple. Now here's something you got to watch. You've got to make sure that the magazine follower wants to actually rise up, because it stays locked down. Now, it helps to take one out. There you go. If you fail to do that, like say hypothetically in a pistol competition, you will find yourself in an alibi situation where there's nothing happening except the sound of and no actual BBs coming out of your weapon.
Thanks for joining us. As always, I encourage you to look at the website airsoftmedicine.com. Also to check out Facebook under Dr. Airsoft, and you can look at our podcast by looking at airsoftmedicine.com, which will link you to our podcast. We encourage you to subscribe. Until next time, as always, play safely. This Airsoft Medicine video was brought to you by JF Paintball and Airsoft in Grass Valley, California. Also found at www.jfpaintball.com.
Knock out that last, whoops, BB. Take two, right? Give it a little bump, and I'm not sure that it just did. So.